Hey y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another Married at First Sight, season 11, episode 16, Decision Day. Y'all, I'm not gonna even hold you, okay? I cried like a baby at the end of this episode. Okay, y'all, before we get started, I need y'all to bear with me, okay? My daughter has virtual school where my setup is. I didn't feel like moving it all in my room. So y'all just gonna have to get this headboard. Okay, just get this headboard. But you guys, when I say I haven't felt like that on a decision day in a long time, since watching Married at First Sight for years, and I don't think I've ever cried. I know I've seen couples stay together and I've been happy. I've seen people pull out rings and propose, but I have never cried. The love that I saw between Amani and Woody took me out. And I mean boo-hoo crying. My husband turned around and said, "What is wrong with you? You know this is not real life, right? You know they getting paid for this." I said, "Mind your business. Mind your business." But anyway, let's just get into it, okay? Let's go. So it is officially decision day and everybody is up getting ready to go in, okay? Brett says that, you know, waking up alone feels the same as it has for the last few weeks. I was like, why? Why do they do this to us? Why do they do this? Like, I don't understand. What was the purpose of Brett telling us how it felt to sleep alone? We know Brett's been sleeping alone for the longest, right? Okay, whatever, y'all, okay? Christina says she's still going back and forth. Like, she doesn't know what she wants her decision to be. And I'm trying to figure out, how do you not know, Christina? Like, seriously, how do you not know? I mean, I know for you, sis. So you should know. Just saying. Just saying. But anyway, Amelia and Bennett are up next, you guys. Now, this is the first time I've ever seen Married at First Sight do it the way they did, where they had like each person talk about their experience with the other person in a marriage, and they gave, like, you know, nice things to say about them, but then they also had some of the turbulence that they went through, and we get to see the flashback of each one. It was a long drawn out situation, but we're not going into details with what people think about each other, okay? I'm only going to point out some things that I thought was important. And we get to hear Amelia's love story or whatever, and we get to hear it from both sides. So we get to hear Amelia and we get to hear Bennett. So we also learned that Bennett says that he has a surprise, okay? He has a surprise that he wants to show Amelia when it's time for them, you know, to, I guess, make their decision. So we get in there and Amelia tells Bennett that he helps her see the world different. And Bennett says that he feels safe with Amelia and he feels a great passion for her. Now, I also heard when he said his little speech, he said he loves the fact that she came on this experiment, that she thought it would just be something cool because that's the type of woman she is. But in the process, she found love. And that was just like, Bennett really don't care that she came on here just to be on TV, because he knows what type of person she is. And he's happy that she even wacky enough and cool enough to take that leap, because now he has his beautiful wife. I mean, you guys, they were super sweet, but I expected it. So it wasn't like it took me, you know, over the top. I expected Amelia and Bennett to be Amelia and Bennett the way they were. And I enjoyed it, okay? It was so passionate. It was so genuine. It was so real. Like, how could you not say yes on decision day? How could you not? So anyway, Bennett is saying, he's like, I have a surprise. So he starts to like unbutton his pants, and Pastor Cal's like, wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? And like, I think he's unbuttoning his pants. He's like, oh my God, don't unbutton your pants, don't unbutton your pants. But he pulls down his pants just a little bit because he has a tattoo, a cute little tattoo of Amelia initials in a heart on his like higher butt area. Okay, I'll show you a picture. I will put it in the I'm gonna put it in right here somewhere. Don't worry about it. But I thought it was so cute. Tattoo your name on me so I know it's real. Period. Like, I was like, oh my God. So Amelia said, I guess we have to be married forever now. Forever. And I was just like, I love it. I love it. Okay. So next up is Olivia and Brett. You guys, I don't understand why we even had to have a decision day for Olivia and Brett, but we did, okay? So they come out. Now, Brett is in his little sunglasses or whatever. Olivia has on this cute little blue flowy dress or whatever. She looks cool. I am trying to do a video on, you know, their outfits or whatever. We'll figure it out, y'all. If I can get the pictures now that the episode aired, I'll figure it out. But anyway, she looks cute and Brett looks like a douchebag. I'm not gonna lie, he just looks like your typical douchebag guy. I can't help it. Don't be mad at me. I'm not saying he is. I just say he look like it. Okay? Okay. But anyway, Olivia's telling her love story / tragedy, okay? I say / tragedy because it always starts off like beautiful and then it just goes sideways, okay? And she said she's really sad that this marriage had to end like this, okay? Whatever the case may be. So then Brett is giving his little love stories / tragedy, and Brett feels like she wanted a husband, but that husband just wasn't him. Okay, she wanted a husband. She was focused so much on having a husband and not so much focused on having him as a husband. That's what he said in his love story / tragedy. Okay, now Dr. Viviana asks them when they sit down, have they seen each other? Have they talked to each other? Anything like that since they broke up? And Olivia's like, yeah, we text every now and then. And they like, who initiated the text? So Brett's like, I do. And she was like, so how does that make you feel? Well, it doesn't make me feel special. It was like, no matter what Brett was trying to get out, no matter what Brett was trying to communicate to Olivia, she did not want to hear it. He was so sincere. Like, I felt the sincereness from him, but she wasn't having it. And even Dr. Cal had to tell her, like, there's nothing Brett can say that you will actually believe or listen to. It's his truth. You can't say that his truth isn't real. Like, that pissed me off because Brett literally sat there and he apologized for everything. He just was like, I apologize for everything. He said, not for one moment was I not genuine. Not for one moment was I not sincere. She brings it up how he always, he acts funny for the cameras with the, hey, hun, hey, babe. He's like, what are you talking about? Like, every day you would come home during quarantine, I would say, hey, hun, hey, babe, and give you a hug. And there were no cameras. That's why I feel like Olivia, she sabotaged her own marriage. She wanted her idea of a marriage with her idea of a man, and she didn't get that man, so she couldn't figure out that marriage. And that's just that. That's just that. Of course they don't stay together. Why did we even have to watch them? I mean, they did work out some kinks, like Pastor Cal said, they did work out some kinks. But Olivia is so turned off by Brett. She said that no matter what he does, she knows she could have been more intimate, but there were times where they would be hugging and kissing, and he would do something and just turn her off. Like, he would say something sarcastic, or he would look in the mirror, and it would just turn her off. And she couldn't, take that affection any further. They were doomed, okay? They were just doomed, period. That's all I'm going to say about them. And let's just move on. Oh, and another thing. How is it that Brett said that he was going by, he said he was trying to do little nice things for her. Like, he will go out and buy dinner and try to cook. And she's like, anybody can buy food. Anybody can buy food. She is so... she drove me crazy. And it's just like, I don't miss the Olivia show. Like, I'm so glad that they broke up and gave us a chance to focus on some of the other couples, because literally most of the season was about Brett, Olivia, Henry, and Christina, and it drove me freaking bananas. Just saying. Brett does say that he wishes that they could have been friends, and she says that you had 4 months to be my friend and you didn't want to be my friend. I understood that, but she didn't make it easy to be his friend. First of all, you left during quarantine when you could have spent that time with your husband. You decided that you was going to go visit your family and potentially put them at risk for COVID. Why, Olivia? You removed yourself first. If you want to be technical, you remove yourself first from that marriage, and you went to go see your family and everything, and you left your husband in the house during quarantine with nothing to do, all by himself, and you thought he was going to stick around. You didn't want to be there with him, so he decided he was leaving. Then you catch your attitude about it. I can't. Y'all. I just can't. But anyway, let's move on. So we have Karen and Miles, y'all. Now, Miles look all nice in his little suit. Karen's makeup was to the gods, okay? I was looking at her makeup through the hair like, oh, that's nice. Her little curls was like popping, okay? The nice fit, I think it was green dress. Y'all, we doing a we definitely doing an outfit thing going. We definitely doing it. Just let me find the pictures and I'm posting it. But anyway, she looked it really nice, okay? She looked nice. He looked nice. He had on the little what color was her dress, y'all? I can't remember, but his handkerchief matched her dress and it was pretty. I was like, oh, look at them, okay? Now, Miles and Cameron have this rocky relationship, okay? So before they even sit down, we get to hear their love story. Now there is for Karen it's a love story, and for Miles it's a love story / tragedy. Okay, so Miles Karen gives her love story about how Miles is awesome, okay, and how she wants that awesome man in her life, basically, period. Okay, she says that when he gives her hugs, she feels safe, and I was like, oh really? Okay. Oh, really? All right. So now Miles is telling us how he feels in his love story / tragedy. And he says that Karen is the type of woman that he always wanted. She's smart and she's beautiful and she's fun and all this other stuff. And then it turns into a tragedy. And he's just like, but she's a mystery. But a mystery in not a good way. A mystery in like, I don't know who this woman is. Like I don't know. But anyway, he was basically saying that he doesn't know if Karen can give him the love and affection that he needs, okay? He said that, like, he just got to a point where there was no physical intimacy. There was no emotional intimacy. There was nothing. And it was like, yo, like, I don't really want to do this anymore. Like, is it even worth it? And this was what he was struggling with. And he's saying that he didn't think he would not have sex with his wife by this time, okay? And he said that he doesn't even know if she can give him what he needs, okay? So he's a little, frustrated with the whole process and the intimacy part or whatever. And then she catches a little attitude and she's like, well, to be frank, I am led emotionally. I am led by emotional intimacy. So if I'm not there emotional, you can be the finest, nicest, coolest guy in the whole world, but I won't even pay you any attention. Like, So I'm like, so what are you saying? You didn't like him? Like, I'm confused. Like, it was like a jab at him again for nothing. Like, he was expressing his feelings and it was real, okay? You just wanted to take a jab at it. So when they sitting there and they ask Miles, does he want to get married? Does he want to stay married? I was sitting there and I was saying, just say no, Miles. Just say no. Miles says yes, of course, okay? And then Cameron wants to follow up with another yes. Now, I'm not going to say I'm not happy that they chose to stick together, but I don't think it's going to last, okay? She didn't even look happy after they both said yes. She didn't even smile barely. Her face was like a sour face. It wasn't until they made a toast that she actually smiled after she said yes, she wanted to stay married. So I just could not rock with it. It's like, I was not happy about that decision because I don't understand why he wanted to stay married. She said that she felt like their marriage had just begun within the last couple of weeks. And I'm like, I guess it did just begin because we definitely didn't see it. So it must have just began when the camera stopped rolling. And I guess they'll be fine without the camera. So we don't know. We will have to find out through Instagram and Facebook like everybody else because I doubt if Cameron will ever let the cameras catch it. And that's just that on that. But anyway, let's move on to our next couple. Now, y'all, Christina and Henry. Y'all know Christina and Henry be working on my nerve the whole freaking season, okay? But anyway, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. But I'm going to sum it up because there's no need to keep going over, over and over everything that's been happening. We've been doing that all season. But anyway, we get Christina telling her love story, okay? And I say it's a love story because she didn't go into a tragedy. She was just like, explaining how Henry is not adventurous and he's not a nice guy and all this other stuff and how he's never been anywhere and she's ready to show him the world. So I was like, is Olivia so I was like, is Christina trying to say yes when she says she's ready to show him the world? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I hope not. I hope she wasn't planning on saying yes, because I don't see why she would have planned on saying yes. But that's not my business, okay? So then Henry goes into his love story / tragedy, because he really starts off, talking nice about Christina. And then it just goes way left, okay? He just starts bringing up how she's a liar. He just starts bringing up how he doesn't know, bringing up, her being dishonest about certain things, her being rude and nasty, or whatever the case may be. But he does say that he knows that marriage takes work, but he doesn't know what he's working towards. And that was like a divorce, okay? You guys are getting divorced. I don't even know why at this moment we even have to sit through this, okay? It's like they tortured us for no reason. We could have really made this an hour. We really could have, okay? I'm just saying. But anyway, Christina looks really nice, okay? I wish she would have did a little bit more with the hair. I was loving the dress, okay? I was loving the lipstick. I was loving the look. I just wish her hair would have been flatter or curled or something. It wasn't really vibing for me. It wasn't giving me what I needed for decision day. But that's neither here or there, okay? So anyway, so Christina says that she wishes that they would have been better romantically, okay? Because she never felt wanted, okay? So Henry brings up the text message. Now, when he brings up the text message, Christina, I mean, if looks could kill, y'all, she cut her eye at him. Like, she wanted to say, oh, you really about to do this? You really, that's what it looked like. It looked like she wanted to say, oh, you really about to do this? She cut that eye at him. And Henry was like, Christina. So then he was like, yeah, she said she brought up a text about me being romantically involved with another, a man. And everyone's like, oh my God, Christina. And all you hear is Christina. Y'all, I said, oh my God. Y'all, Christina, answer them. Answer them, Christina. So now she's talking about, she didn't say, she said she got the text message from a text app, and she kept trying to call it because she was trying to figure out who it was. But I thought it was a reliable source, Christina. So the whole time she's trying to explain, Henry is just cutting her off like, Christina, no, Christina, are you serious, Christina? Christina, you didn't say it. And I'm sitting there like, oh, we gonna know Christina's name, okay? We definitely gonna know Christina's name by the end of this reunion, this episode, or whatever the case may be. So she says that she wished she would have handled it different, okay? They like, did you even get the text message? Now, this is my thing. She said the text message is delete automatically after 30 days. But it's a text app. You can set that up on a text app. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But something about the story sounds fishy, because once last time we checked, a reliable source said that he was sleeping with him. It was reliable. Now it's somebody you don't even know from a text app. I need you to put your stories together, because once you make up one lie, you got to keep lying. Once you lie once, you got to keep lying. And now you can't even remember the details of your lies because you was put on the spot, because Henry said that you was trying to hold it over his head, okay? You was trying to hold it over his head, but it didn't work, okay? He put you on blast in front of everybody on national TV. And that's what you get for being nasty, okay? You should have handled it different. Too bad, too late, okay? Too bad, too late. But anyway, so Henry apologized for, not making her feel wanted, not making her feel needed, those type of things, or whatever the case may be. But of course, Henry says, no, I'm not going to stay married, and Christina basically it says no too. Y'all, I just don't understand why we thought, why anyone would have thought they was going to stay together. Why did the experts even, have us there? They really just wanted them to hash that out, okay? But it was crazy because she really sat there and, she couldn't get the lies out. She couldn't get her thoughts together fast enough for her to catch up, because Henry kept cutting her off like, Christina, y'all, I'm done. I think that's going to be my new catchphrase. Christina, every time we get a liar from now on, I'm calling them Christina, and that's just that. Period. So, y'all, Woody and Amani go next. Now, I'm getting emotional, y'all. I'm still getting emotional because, for one, Woody looks nice. I don't like the shoes, but he looked nice, okay? Amani, oh my God, looked beautiful. Her dress, her hair, the shoes, the skin was glowing, okay? It was the melanin for me. The skin was glowing, okay? I said, ooh, homegirl looked well put together, okay? She looks so nice and beautiful, okay? Now, when her and Woody come in, you can see the instant, like, they really missed each other. They really was like, oh my God, I can't, I miss being around this person. They give their love stories, okay? And Woody says in his love story that he had, that's the mother of his child. That's his soulmate. You guys, I was like, oh. It was a lot. It was a lot, okay? And Amani, Amani doesn't really express her feelings the way Woody does. But when Woody sat there and he started tearing up, y'all, I'm tearing up. I'm tearing up. Like, I'm trying not to tear up because that feeling of love is beautiful. That's the feeling that will get you through everything. In a marriage, in a relationship, in anything. To know that that person was made for you. Okay? Like I said all the time, no marriage is going to be perfect. Nobody, y'all, I'm going to have to take a break. Let me take a break. Let me clean myself up. I'll be back. All right. So, like I was saying, no marriage is perfect, okay? No relationship is not gonna have problems. You're always gonna have arguments. You're always gonna have disagreements. You're two different people, for God's sake. So nothing's gonna be perfect. But the compromise to be willing to work through those issues and make a conscious decision to work through it with one person is amazing, okay? Like, y'all don't even understand. When he was talking and that Woody started tearing up, it broke me down. It broke me down. I said, oh my God, I cannot believe it. Like, I have never seen or heard anything so beautiful come from a man on national TV, on Married at First Sight in general, in history. And it was sincere. Even Amani was like, oh, and like moved over and like went to, comfort him. Like, their love, y'all, if it's not real, they some good actors, okay? I would just say that if the love between Amani and Woody is not real, they some good actors, okay? Now, it was beautiful. It was so beautiful. And of course, Woody says he wants to stay married. Like, this is not a question. It's like, why did you even ask me this after they did all of this? Like, why did y'all even ask after all that? So Amani makes up a little joke and she's like, I would like to get a divorce. And everybody's like, seriously? And she's like, no, just kidding. No, for real though, Woody. Like, I love you. And of course, I would love to stay married to you. It's been fun. Or whatever. Like, Amani doesn't really give that same emotion that he does. Even though she does give it, she just doesn't give it as intense as Woody. But I loved it. And everybody's like, oh. And it was like the love story to all love stories of Married at First Sight. I think it was beautiful to watch. I feel like they got along so well. We got to see a little bit of, differences in them. We got to see a little pushback between the both of them. But their love story still evolved, okay? It was the most realistic love story, I should say, that I've seen on Married at First Sight, okay? Because even though we had Amelia and Bennett didn't really have any problems. They just had, the situation between her moving. Even though we had like Jessica and Austin who were great together or whatever the case may be, they were boring. They didn't give us anything, okay? But Amani and Woody gave us life. Period. And I am thankful for them this season because they were our shimmer of glitter for the season. I appreciate it. I loved it. If I didn't really like the couple before, I definitely loved it at the end of this night. All the couples go meet up. And everyone is, discussing whether or not they say yes or no on commitment day. And of course, Woody and Monty says yes. Karen and Mal says yes. But Karen doesn't look like she still loves this man, okay? She still doesn't look like she wants this marriage. She still looks uncomfortable when Miles goes to try to hold her, whatever the case may be. It's just a mess. I'm just like, I don't know. They're going to get divorced, y'all. I'm just going to let it be that, okay? Amani and Woody's discussing and when they're going to get kids, if they're going to have kids. And they're like, maybe in like 2 or 3 years. At the same time, we're going to get the dog or whatever the case may be. I love them, okay? Now, Olivia's still bitter over there, okay? Because Brett said, joking, and he said something about, that's the question, because they was talking about Bennett's tattoo on his side that he got of Amelia initials. And she said something like, that's a question. And he was like, she was like, oh, now you answer questions. And he was like, I always answer questions. You probably just wasn't asking the right one. Like, I just don't understand what was the point of her being so nasty and bitter. Like, girl, you're not even with the man anymore. You can't even just smile and be cordial. Like, I just can't understand. I don't like Olivia. Like, I just don't like her. I don't want to see her no spinoffs. I don't want to see her in a reunion. I just don't want to see her. Her face annoys me. It just really annoys me, okay? Now, Christina and Henry said that they opened the floor for other people to come in or whatever the case may be. It seemed like they had a peaceful separation because they just was not going to be working for each other, okay? Even though they had their turbulence, I think they do kind of have a certain respect for each other to just let it go and be that. They not like Olivia and Brett over there, okay? Acting like children. Acting like freaking children. But anyway, they go and they decorate Bennett and Amelia's car, and it's beautiful, okay? Whatever the case may be, it's so fun, whatever. I don't know how they're going to get in with the wrap around it, okay? They signed off on it, and it was so nice. And Bennett got him a new flip phone, okay? And he said he got group text messaging, and he got basic emojis. So if you feeling some type of way, just send him an emoji. I was sitting here like, I love the way they ended this episode, that ended the season. I loved it. It was full of happiness. It was full of joy. Besides Olivia and her little side slick stuff over there. But we not gonna act like tonight is not the reunion. And y'all, this reunion looked juicy, okay? It looked like everybody got problems, okay? Christina crying, Woody and Amani don't look too happy. We know Karen and Mafs probably broke up by now, y'all. I don't know. But we gonna figure it out. But I'm excited, and I can't wait for tonight, y'all. So make sure y'all leave the comments down in the comment section. We're gonna talk about all of it at the comment read. We're doing our celebration this week too. Like, it's gonna be lit. This week is lit for us, okay? If you over here on this channel, it's lit for us, okay? So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Follow me on Instagram. Be ready, because it's going down this week over here on Chloe's channel. Okay, but anyway, you guys, until next week. No, until tomorrow. Peace.